Yeah.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hello.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me on our bedroom carpet for our little program here. Okay, so I took you out on a datey date, and Thursday of that week, I said, I'm going to take you out and show you off. And then I gave you the location. I said, I'm taking you to Old Sacramento and I'm going to show you off. What'd you think was going to happen? Did you have any idea? What was going through your mind?
I thought it was going to involve food and beverages.
And
Because what else is there to do?
that's all of life, yes.
Yeah, you said it was a surprise and you wouldn't tell me exactly where we were going.
Yeah.
So I said, how am I supposed to dress?
Oh, yeah. I was like, cash, dude.
So I was wearing like sweatpants or joggers.
Yeah.
And you said that was fine. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, it was a surprise, or as they say in Spanish, sorprende. So we go to, we park on the West Sac side of West Sac. Well, we park in West Sac and we walk across the Tower Bridge, the Capitol Bridge, the Yellow Bridge, and we walk into Old Sac. It was hecka foggy, dude.
Yeah, it was so foggy that we couldn't even see the water of the river when we were walking over it.
Yeah,
It was just a cloud of whiteness.
And when we're on the west side sac of the Yellow Bridge, you can't see Old Sacramento. You can't see anything. It's just fog and cloud and moisture.
Yes, very low visibility.
Yeah, but it set the mood, man.
Yeah, it was really pretty and it was a cool vibe.
Picturesque. So first when we got to Old Sac, took you to coffee. It was like 10:45ish, and the place I wanted to take you opens at 11. So I was like, let's get some coffee. We went to Blueprint Coffee Project. You got a cortado. How was your what is a cortado, honey, and how was it?
A cortado is a Spanish beverage consisting of espresso mixed with warm milk. It's small. I get it because it's small.
Yeah.
It's very tiny, and it's just like a nice little shot of caffeine.
Yeah. And then yours came with a chaser.
Yeah, they gave me a little tiny cup of clear liquid. I thought it was water.
Right.
It was club soda, I think.
Yeah.
But there was like no bubbles.
Yeah.
So I was shocked when I drank it. I was expecting just normal water.
Yeah. That was new, right? They don't normally serve a chaser.
I've never had a chaser with my cortado before.
How'd you like your cortado?
It was excellent. It was so good.
It was bitter, but it was good.
I like my coffee bitter.
Yeah, I like coffee to taste like coffee.
Yes.
I got the chagachino, which I never heard of before, which they deem a superfood mushroom latte. It comes with espresso, cacao, cinnamon, vanilla, monk fruit sweetener, and wild foraged chaga mushrooms. Chaga is a mushroom. So right away I was like, are they out here picking mushrooms? Are they venturing into New Zealand, into the Shire?
They're going down to the banks of the Sacramento River, right there.
They're going to the farmer's market. They're going to Whole Foods and wildly foraging chaga mushrooms. Never heard of it, but I was like, that sounds good. And I knew with the monk fruit sweetener, it wasn't going to be like hecka high in sugar or whatever. It was a little sweet, just like the perfect amount of sweet. Not too sweet, but it still had a strong coffee taste. I loved it.
Your drink was really good. It was creamy and yeah, just a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah, it was really yummy. Even the presentation, like your thing, they put on like a tiny wooden cutting board or whatever, and two little shot glasses, one your cortado and one the club soda. And then with my presentation, it was like this old school blue coffee mug with matching blue saucer, and it was like I'm digging the aesthetics. I like that kind of stuff. You drink with your eyes first, as Emerald Lagasse likes to say. But I really like their blue silverware, cupware, whatever, dinnerware. And I was like, you had me at hello, Blueprint Coffee Project. There's also a church as part of that space or building, but I don't know. Whatever. They lure you with the coffee, and then they get you to attend and tithe on Sundays. But the big surprise was I took you to Capital Pinball Parlor. It's only been open just under 2 years now. I found out about it from the Sacramento subreddit, of which I'm banned from. Listen, I troll, okay? And sometimes when you troll, there are consequences.
At least you can still read the subreddit.
Yeah, I still go there. I can still upvote too. But Capital Pinball Parlor, Capital with an A, I guess 2 A's. $5 free play for 30 minutes. I was like, this is a good deal. Like, we drink coffee, which, yes, it's overpriced, but we're not spending $40 on food. Our drinks were about $5 each. And then $5 free play for each of us for a half hour. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a cheap, fun little date. And plus, on top of that, we got to walk around Old Sacramento a lot, and it was really pretty.
Yeah, we got hecka steps. So you walk in, and there's just 25-ish pinball games like Jaws, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Walking Dead, X-Men, a bunch of stuff you never heard before. I was like, yeah, this is happening. And they keep it dark in there, so all the machines are lit up and pretty. What'd you think about Pinball Parlor, honey?
It was fun. There's not much to pinball.
Yeah.
You just hit the button. But
Yeah.
it's fun. You spend a couple minutes on each machine.
Yeah.
They had a handful of these really old-fashioned pinball machines.
Yeah.
Like the real old school ones
Yeah.
that make like beeping noises, and it's like not electronic. They make like
Yeah.
real like bell noises
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the ping ball
Bing,
hits
bing, bing,
different
bing.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so cool. Those were the funnest ones for
Yeah.
me.
Agree. Like the old school ones that have been around for, you could tell, 40 years, 50 years or whatever. There's some wood in there. There's this plastic, but you could tell the plastic's like weathered. It's been ridden hard and thrown away wet. This pinball machine has lived a life, and it's more simple. Like, I was playing one of the Star Wars machines, and it's like, shoot the TIE fighter. And yeah, it has a little TIE fighter hanging in the pinball machine. I'm like, well, I can barely aim. I'm trying to keep this ball going. I don't want to shoot the TIE fighter. Leave me alone.
You can't even tell where your ball is sometimes.
Right?
But the old school ones, I felt like a teenager in the 70s.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a real throwback.
I felt I was just better, more successful. Maybe they made them easier or whatever.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Back in the day, it wasn't so much going on, so much difficulty. Another thing that struck me about pinball is like the marvel of engineering this thing. This ball never gets stuck. And I realize they break down, whatever. But this ball just ding, 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 ding. And everything has to be so precise and mechanical and just perfectly synchronous or whatever, that it just blows my mind that someone can design this and someone built this. And what's up with the ball? Why it's like perfectly weighted or whatever. I was just like, wow, this is crazy. They had a couple arcade selections. One of them was Street Fighter 2. So I challenged you. I said, get over here, woman. And we played. I was Ken, you were Ryu. But my joystick wasn't working. I couldn't go left.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear some of my buttons were stuck, maybe from Soda Pop in 1982 or whatever.
Is that why you lost?
Pizza Grease from 1998. We tied 1-1. Okay.
That's true.
It was an even match. And then after that, I was like, I can't play like this. My controller isn't working. My joystick isn't working. This isn't fair. So I quit in a huff, and I will be appealing to the Street Fighter 2 League Championship Gaming Organization body. But it reminded me of back in the beginning of our torrid love affair. We played Xbox 360 like randomly. You had one.
Yeah, I had one at my house, and the kids would play it a lot.
Yeah, and we played some DC fighting game, which I had never heard of. Characters. There wasn't no Batman and no Superman in there, but it was some one-on-one fighting game, much like Street Fighter 2. And you beat me.
Yeah, I loved that game.
I remember we were going to put this in. I was like, yeah, I'm going to show this girl what's up. And I'm a real man. I played video games, not in 20 plus years, but I have experience, and I'm gonna take her to town, and then you beat me, and it was soul crushing. I immediately left in disgrace, in a huff, and I did the 30-minute drive of shame back to Citrus Heights, and I was like, I really need to reevaluate this relationship. I can't have no woman beating me in no fighting video games. Another arcade selection they had. Well, they only had 2 in the free area. It was like a 4-in-1 stand-up. You see them at Costco sometimes. But it had 2 games that I don't remember, I never heard of. And then it had Joust, which I played a little of, but it was a terrible video game. And then it had Rampage, which The Rock made into a terrible movie a few years ago. But I had fun playing that. You're the big ape, you're climbing buildings, you're eating soldiers, you're eating women in the window. But I just remember, because I remember playing that game. We had an arcade in the Tony suburbs of San Diego called Nickel City, and it was $3 to get in, and then all the video games were worked on nickels. So you would just $3 and then $10 in nickels or whatever. You'd be playing all day and having a grand old time. But I remember playing Rampage with Arnold Gonzalez, and he would say over and over, punch down, and that's the secret to destroying those buildings. Punch down. I want more arcade games for free. They had a second room with 3 video games, one of which was broken. One of them was Miss Pac-Man. I can't remember the other 2. And then a single pool table. And I was like, oh, this is kind of a come down from the fun room. But we were there a half hour. It was cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I felt like we got our money's worth.
Yeah.
We had a good time, and we didn't need longer than that.
Right. It's like you said, it's all very similar, all the same. And after a half hour, you get it. They have $15 all day, and then you can do ins and outs. So you can go eat in Old Sack or whatever and come back. But there's not that much selection. And yeah, it's just, I don't want to say it gets old, but you get it. You understand it. Breaking Lennox news, we took Lennox to Costco, and we're walking up to the entrance, and he was just aghast and marveled at this entire thing we called foraging for food.
It was like he'd never been to a grocery store or out in public before.
Yeah. He said, y'all do this every weekend? And I was like, yeah, Len, this is called living. Do you think the food magically appears in the refrigerator? He also wants to get a piercing. He asked us about that. Where do we stand on that, honey?
I think he needs to be at least 16. What do you think?
I agree. Well, are you going to take him somewhere? Or are you going to do it for him?
I'm not doing it myself.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. I will definitely take him somewhere.
In middle school, didn't girls go into the girls' bathroom and stick needles?
Oh, yeah.
And then an ice cube or whatever?
Oh, yeah. People did that. I never did that. No way. I'm not putting a needle in my body.
Okay. So you'll take him
or anyone else's body.
You'll take him to somewhere?
Yeah.
Well, who does that? A tattoo parlor?
Yeah, there's tattoo and piercing shops.
Oh, that's right. And then he asked us, he wants to be homeless. He wants to move to the mountains.
Yeah, he wants to live off the grid.
Yeah. And we were like, okay, well, how are you going to get food, and how are you going to pay your way?
I think he's coming across those really pretty aesthetic videos of people up in the mountains, and
yeah.
They make it look fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to tell him that the secret is those people making these videos, they actually have a lot of money. That's how they're able to make it look pretty and live like that.
Yeah.
They're not suffering. They can afford food and clothes and all the whatever amenities they need. And they're not living out there 24/7.
Right. They put on a happy face and they make it seem glamorous. And then he asked us if he could live with us till he was 40. Where do we stand on that, honey?
Well, he's thinking about his future. He's trying to plan.
38.
I'm okay with the kids living with us.
Yeah.
I hope that they'll be either working or going to school or some sort of productive member of society.
Yeah.
But I think that we should always be a safe place that they can come back to if they need to.
Definitely. definitely.
I'm hoping that they'll be more independent and want to go live on their own somewhere else.
Yeah. Like Len should live with Lincoln Wynn for a couple years, and we should visit his dirty, musty apartment. That's part of living.
Definitely.
And then in breaking Frankie Blue Nicholas news, our terrified weirdo of a cat. So Claire was on one side of the door, and Frankie Blue Nicholas was on the inside of our place. And me, you, and Lennox were downstairs. We were whatever we were doing. We were hanging out, goofing around. And I was on the inside, and I said, "I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna let Claire and Frankie meet." And no one objected. It was like, it's finally time. It's finally time for these two crazy lovebirds to get together and make sweet love. So I opened the door. Frankie came out, and Claire and Frankie were like nose to nose, dude.
Oh, they were looking at each other. They were sniffing each other. They were just overwhelmed.
They were whisker to whisker, or in cat honey, that's third base. And then
both of their tails were vibrating.
Yeah. Oh dear. Scary. But then Frankie freaked out and ran back inside, and then even though I left the door open, he wouldn't come back inside.
Frankie talks a big game, but then in the moment he can't handle it.
Yeah. Well, it's like any long distance relationship. It's all yapping, and then when you meet, well, sometimes it's all that's cracked up to be. You saw the movie Hamnet, honey. This was a book. You watched it with your mom, Liz Fisher. Can you give us a synopsis and then tell us how the movie was?
It's told from the perspective of William Shakespeare's wife.
Right.
And they had 3 children, and one of their children dies when he was like 11 years old.
In real life.
That happened. And the son's name is Hamnet. And then shortly thereafter his death, Shakespeare wrote the play Hamlet.
Yeah.
So the movie is about it's about the son dying and then this play coming out, and
starring Paul Mescal.
Yeah. The cast was amazing. Every person in the movie was so perfectly cast.
Yeah.
The children actors were fantastic. It was so good. My mom and I both cried a lot throughout the movie.
Wow.
It was really well done. It was very moving. And I read a lot of books. I read Hamlet like a year ago.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And this was a really rare occasion where the movie was just as good as the book. Normally,
nice.
You think the movie, the book was way better.
Yeah.
They left so much out of the movie.
Yeah.
But it was just as good. It was great, and I'm glad it's like getting a lot of award nominations. I think it's well deserved. I want you to watch it.
It sounds good. I will watch it. Directed by Chloe Zhao, who did Nomadland and also Eternals, which was terrible. But hey, she's an indie gal.
You can't always win.
She's a small time movie gal, and then you give her $200 million to make a superhero epic. Culture clash.
What about Angelina Jolie?
Yeah. That movie was terrible. Kamir Nanjiani, that guy. I just remember him like pointing his fingers a bunch of places and then lasers shooting out, as opposed to the open palm, like Iron Man, and then lasers come out of
the Cumberbatch guy with his magic.
Yeah, and then like lasers and magic comes out of his fist, and it's like, okay, whatever. It sounds good. You went to Tower Theater.
Yes.
It was on a Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, it was a Monday. It was during Christmas break time, so I took the day off work, and I love Tower Theater downtown. I love supporting them.
No recliners though, right? They still got the old school uncomfortable movie.
Yeah, it's like seats. The same seating from the 1960s.
Yeah.
It's a cute old theater.
It is.
It's a Sacramento gem.
Yeah. How many people were there? With you, counting you and Liz?
Including us, there were 6 people.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But you were going to buy the tickets ahead of time, and I was like, it's Monday. at 10:45. I think you'll be okay. And they don't do assigned seating, right? It's just
right. So you can buy tickets online, but there's like a $2 fee added on for each ticket.
Yeah.
So we just bought our tickets that morning in person.
No point.
It worked out.
Buy ahead of time. And then, you baked bread. Can you tell us more about that, honey?
I had an urge to bake bread, and I have this recipe from my mom that I've done before, so I did it.
Yeah.
It's a long process. You gotta it has to rise, and you have to then you like beat it, knead it, and then it rises again.
Yeah.
It the outside and the edges turned out really good, but the center was like doughy.
Yeah.
Undercooked, or just like a really dense, chewy texture.
Yeah.
I think I should have split it into 2 loaves so it could have cooked better all the way through.
Smaller, yeah.
But what we ended up like cutting slices off the edges, and then I just dug out the whole center and threw it away.
Yeah.
And we ate the outside crusty parts, and it was really good.
Yeah. When it first came out of the oven, you gave me the end. And it's mostly crust, and I was like, "Oh, this is good. It's got crunchiness going on," and I liked it. But then, the thicker the bread, the more doughy the middle. Are you gonna do this again, or find another recipe, or keep hacking away at the perfect bread baking?
I will do it again, but like I said, I'll split it into 2 loaves.
Yeah.
I do have a few other bread recipes that I'd like to try. The good thing about this is, even though it didn't turn out great, our house smelled amazing.
Yeah.
It smelled like fresh baked bread all day. It was wonderful.
Okay, well, are we done, honey?
Sure.
Okay, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Capital Pinball Parlor. You don't need a promo code. Just play $5. Give the nice lady $5 for 30 minutes every time. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have quit as a sore loser. We still need to even up. Who's going to win the best of 3, honey? But I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day tonight. Bye-bye.
And oop.
We got chicken.
Is that crispy, juicy tender? I can't eat no longer. And oop.